Pot's mad right now, Coach.
He is.
He's had a rough day today. He didn't have real good showing at his. Let me tell you this. Y'all don't know Coach Park does all the card show stuff.
Time out.
Oh, we got him.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Rhodes, our man, Coach Bird.
What's up?
Unscripted Coaches, episode 54. Psych, 45, 45.
45, 54, 67.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to the show. Like this video, drop a comment if you would, and I'll make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm going to turn it over to Coach Bird. He's on the rant.
Back to what we were talking about a while ago. Y'all know Coach Park. He does his card show. He's kind of been mad last couple of days. He's getting a lot of stuff in his ear this week and stuff. But he went to a car show in Raleigh. If you saw it, he told me it was the worst one he's went to. And I asked him how he made any money. He said he sold like $12 worth. So that ain't worth no damn gas money going out there. So he lost money there. But then I said, where were you at when you went to the thing? Were you in the main show? He said, no, we had some confusion. They had him out there beside a concession stand. So he didn't sell the car. He brought out some popcorn.
He been mad all week.
Hey, didn't the Coach Park? Had him out there by a concession stand. Then he moved him over here. Then he was in the outside. He was outside the dang on place. So, I mean, I've been hearing all this stuff, how he's got all these followers. Then y'all need to kind of hook Coach Park up because
he's fixing to start naming names. He's going to start dropping names.
I said, was a lot of people said, yeah, I saw him lined up come by me when I was at the concession stand. Ooh, I had to get that out, Coach Park.
Popcorn. Get your popcorn.
Hey, you got some hot dogs, some pretzels, and I got a damn Aaron Judge card right here. Y'all want to come by? He did a lot of selling like this week. Hey, I got something to go with.
Hey, he's like the guy. He's like the people, back when malls were a thing. You were trying to get into the main store, but they got them little vendors in the middle. They got them little pop-up stands. They always be looking at you. And if you make eye contact, do it to me. Hold on, bro.
Hey, I got you. Come right here.
And you'll be like, thank you. You keep getting it.
So what you can do, how if you go to the Wayne County Fair and you walk by trying to throw them balloons and stuff. Hey, I got you. Do not put Coach Park in that situation no more. What do you think, Coach? What do you think, Coach? Say yes, sir. No, sir. Yeah. All right, I agree with that. Hey, that's my little rant on that one. Then, look, I got to go back. And I told you this I got knocked out in my fantasy football league. I was number 2 playing the number 7 seed. And if you've got anything to do, been to any football game in the past 25 years, you've seen this man on the sidelines. I talk junk about Skip Tucker. The first couple times I played him, hell, he didn't have his roster filled. He didn't even know how to do that. So I talked a little trash to him. I got to give him some kudos because he smashed me this past week. So great job. I'm glad you learned how to fill in your roster there, Skippy. But I told him I was going to throw his name out. I got to eat crow. I thought I had an easy round to the semifinals, but no. Good job, Skip. I'm not talking about you no more putting your roster where you didn't play a quarterback, but you must have played them all this week. So good luck in the semifinals.
Go get them, Skipper.
Go get them, Skipper.
Well, speaking of playoffs, we talked about Notre Dame last week opting out. So I'm going to give you a list of teams that opted out of bowl games. Notable football programs, well, somewhat notable. Notre Dame, Iowa State, Kansas State, Baylor, Florida State, Auburn, Rutgers, and UCF. Now, most of these teams are opting out for different, they got different reasons. So a lot of these teams have opted out because of transitions, be it coaching transitions, be it players transitioning in or out of the program, whatever the case may be. We need to add another team to it. And you know me. I'm a diehard what?
Pirate fan.
I'm a diehard Pirate fan. And here's my thing, and I say that. I could see why these teams want to opt out. I really can. Because obviously we talked about last week also that both coordinators left the Pirates. Then I told you I was worried. Starting quarterback hit the portal. Then one of the top receivers, one of the top tight ends. It's just going to keep going on and on and on. And it's just not the same. Like, when you got true fans, and I consider myself a true fan. I follow some people online that I don't know that are true fans. To me, when they're saying, hey, I'm not going to the game, I don't even want to watch the game, that's a problem. It's an issue, okay? And the bottom line is something's got to be done about the bowls. So that's my little rant for today.
I told you what I thought. Play the bowls. So now you're going to look up and there's going to be some 5-5 teams and whatever you got to be bowl eligible.
Yeah.
Six and 5 teams playing in the bowl game. And I know East Carolina's going to have some fans go to this, but there's going to be a lot to not go to it now.
Well,
there's going to be a lot not go to it. There's going to be a lot not to go to it.
We're going to talk about, if I can get it to work, today's episode, we're going to focus on the bowls. And we're going to give the people what they want. Y'all been asking us all year for some picks. We haven't really done them because, again, it's been hard. But you know what? What we got to lose?
We got to lose. I ain't really heard a lot of people playing in football playoffs opting out yet. I haven't heard that.
I mean, they ain't going to opt out.
But like you said, the bowl game, let's kind of figure something else out.
It's got to change.
Play them early. Like we said last week, get your sponsors. Just play them early.
One more thing.
I'm
on a rant. One more thing. It's accepted that it's going to be, hey, listen, you can't be mad really, right? You get upset when your players leave your team, but you also get pretty excited when you get some good people out of the portal. This is something that irks me. For a traditionalist, when you decide to transfer out, don't write a damn love letter. A little social media post. They got your picture up there, the background's purple and gold. You want to do that? Hell, put your new team colors up there.
Yeah,
you already know where you're going. How you going to enter the portal? How you going to enter the portal when you know what your money will be here? You know what you're going to make. You know where you're going. I promise you.
Are you saying don't write one thanking them for being there?
I just want to take time to say thank you to Coach Harrell, all the coaches at East Carolina University, the Pirate fans. This has been some of the best years of my life.
Wrong.
And the quarterback, forever a Pirate. No, you're not, dude.
No, you're not.
You came in on a 2-year wing. Look, I don't disagree that he needs to do what he thinks is best for him. And if somebody's offering him more than $1+ million,
if he's getting a couple $1 million,
go, brother. I get it. But don't write a letter to a fan base that's actually a fan base of the school. Don't do that. And I've already seen there's 3 of them that have done it. Don't do it. Don't write a letter. And another thing that bothers me, on the other side of this deal, you got these big-time recruits or these big-time college football players going to re-sign with the school they're at. Dog, don't do that. They're going to re-sign. Like I saw the USC quarterback, whatever his name is, I don't even know who he is. They had a big social media post, re-sign. Everything's about a damn social media post now. I got to the point where I don't even like social media.
Oh, yeah. That's what they do in the pros. They re-sign with the same team. Now they do it in the college, but it's just kind of getting out of hand. Like we said the whole time, the portal and this transfer stuff and this money, it's killing. And I was told Coach the other day, it might have been the day we were talking about Colorado football athletic. Their whole athletic program is about $30-40 million under budget now.
Sounds like the U.S. government.
Because I think they had probably $140 million, and their budget's $167 because they paid out $21 million in salaries to players and $10 million for coach. So, and that's people gonna run out of some money now. I know there's a lot of people got deep pockets, but eventually now the money's gonna be kind of funny. I don't care what nobody says, but don't say like I'm a Pirate man forever.
No, you're not.
Let's pretend Jeff Blake played all them years. Them people like that, I wish they might have jumped the quarterback.
Carden.
If you graduated there and played there, then you're a Pirate for
Zay Jones.
You're a Pirate for that.
Keaton Mitchell.
Yeah. I mean, don't say, man. I really appreciate it. You were there 1 year. You were there 1 year. So I don't want to hear that. That's all of it. And there's going to be a lot more. When's it open up? January 2nd?
Yeah.
Somewhere in there?
Well, it don't open until the 2nd, but that's what I'm saying. They're already announcing because they don't want to, again, it goes back. They don't want to play in these bowl games because they don't want to get hurt. Because reportedly the quarterback for East Carolina is going to get somewhere between $1 and $1.5 million to stay at ECU. He's leaving. So that tells you right there the offer's got to be more than that.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Well, he goes and plays in a bowl game for the Pirates and gets hurt. You think wherever he lands, you think they're still going to give him $2 million if he's hurt?
Nope.
No, he's going to opt out. So, and I don't get it.
And we talk about this every year.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about some positive stuff now.
Let's get
the bowls and
Here's
stuff.
what we're going to do. I'm not even gonna make a pick. I'm just gonna punt to Coach Berg. All right.
You give me the spread and everything.
All right, how do you want me to announce it? So this is Old Dominion. This is tonight, December the 17th, Wednesday. Maybe Pot gets this up, maybe he don't, but you can go back and look.
Pot's being mad
right
now. He might have a little.
Kind of on
his, take a nap.
He's on his game right now. All right. So tonight at 5 p.m., Old Dominion, South Florida, Cure Bowl, South Florida -3.5.
I say South Florida -3.5.
-3.5.
You're opposite on me there. You tell me if you're opposite.
No, I'll tell you if I'm opposite. All right, tonight, 8:30 p.m., Louisiana, Delaware. Louisiana in the 68 Ventures Bowl. Louisiana, -1.5.
I tell you what, is it Delaware playing Delaware?
Yeah, they're playing Delaware.
Let's take Delaware. Delaware's Coach Bowl. You know, I used to like
+1.5.
That's where back when I was at Hopton and Coach Britt and all them. That's when they went to the Delaware Wing T Clinic. Yeah. And that's where we got our helmets from, our design with the wings and stuff. So
we're gonna be able to do this without a lot of issues today, but obviously not. But for the people, we're just gonna push through, okay?
Push through.
Hey, Thursday, December the 18th.
Like a push-up.
Missouri State, Arkansas State in the Xbox Bowl. Arkansas State -1.5.
The Xbox Bowl.
Yep.
If I was back in my college days, we'd play that game because it's on Xbox and stuff like that.
I was a PlayStation guy, but yeah.
PlayStation. Well, I was too. I ain't no damn Xbox back then. Who
Arkansas State, Missouri State. Arkansas State -1.5.
Oh, toss up. Let's go Arkansas State.
Arkansas State. I like that pick. All right, Kennesaw State. This is Friday night slate. Kennesaw State and Western Michigan. Western Michigan -3.5.
Western Michigan. I like that.
That's the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
That'd be a good bowl to go to back today.
All right. Also Friday night, Memphis and North Carolina State in the Gasparilla Bowl. North Carolina State -4.5.
Oh, say that bowl again.
The Gasparilla.
I ain't never heard none of these bowls right there. The Gasparilla. I mean, Wolfpack played good to beat Cap, but I'm going with Memphis.
+4.5. Okay.
I'm gonna take the 4. I'm gonna take the 4.5.
I'm
gonna take the 4.5 Memphis.
Alabama and Oklahoma CFP first round game. It's the only one that's gonna be played Friday. It'll kick off at 8 p.m. Alabama -1.5 on the road at Oklahoma. Because remember, this is played at Oklahoma.
At home. Well, I've always, like I've heard when he's betting and his stuff like here, I would take the home team if you're going with a spread -1.5. But I don't. You don't know how Alabama's gonna show up. But I'm gonna take Alabama. What you gonna take, Coach?
Well, they've played each other.
Yeah.
Alabama lost the first game.
Yeah.
What do we always talk about? Good teams. It's hard to beat them twice,
Hard
right?
to beat them twice.
I like that. Okay, so Alabama -1.5.
You like Alabama?
Yep.
Alabama's got a lot to prove with them 3 losses in there that they deserve to be in there now.
3 games on Saturday, all CFP first round games. Let's start with probably the best game of the slate. You got Miami going to Texas A&M. Texas A&M -3.5.
Well, I've listened to a lot of guys here last week. A lot of them think Miami is good enough to make it to the national championship game. I ain't really sold on that. I'm going to take Texas A&M because I just think they got so many weapons and stuff, and I just don't think Miami's consistent all the way around the board.
Well, and I think Texas A&M is really good defensively.
Yeah.
Defense wins a lot of games.
And, you know, they struggle. They get in Beck's head a little bit. He tends to make some mistakes.
Dumb decisions. Yep, so I like that. So Texas A&M -3.5, Pop. All right, Tulane and Ole Miss kicking off at 3:30 in Oxford, Mississippi. Ole Miss and Tulane have played this year. Ole Miss won handedly. Obviously, there's all the drama with Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin bouncing out to go to LSU. Okay, offensive staff stayed intact. Charlie Weiss Jr. will call the offensive plays. John Summerall for Tulane also taking the job, going to Florida. So he's gone, but he's there coaching his team. All right, Ole Miss, 17.5 points at home in the first round of the game.
I think Ole Miss is going to come out. They've heard enough about this, heard enough about Lane and stuff. And I like the guy that took over the job. You really like him, too. Heard him talk.
Yeah, been listening to a lot.
I think he's going to have them very focused. I think they're going to be ready to play. 17.5 points, that's a lot of points. Now, it should be when they're top, like you said, if this is the best 12 teams in the college football, shouldn't be no 17, 18 points.
No.
So that tells you kind of all what you want to be. I can see somebody taking the 17 points, and I can see also Ole Miss beating their ass. I can see them beating them by 3 touchdowns or more. Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna let you make this one.
I'm gonna take Tulane to cover. I'm gonna take Tulane to cover. I do think it could be a 2-score game, but I can see it being a 14-point game.
So Ole
Two
Miss to
touchdowns.
win, Tulane
Ole
to
Miss
cover.
win. I think Tulane covers.
Like I say, if they're one of the top 12 teams in the country, they shouldn't go in and get smoked by 17 points.
It's all going to come down to turnovers,
Yep.
the turnover margin, and who wins the turnover battle. We'll go from there. Now, the nightcap, James Madison travels to Oregon. Dan Lanning and the Ducks. Oregon is minus 21.5.
Oregon, if you watch a lot of the games, Oregon lets a lot of people stay in the games, man. They just don't go in there. They've had some big margins and stuff. And James Madison, I've talked about them before. I think they're a pretty good football team. Should it be beat by 21 points? And no, I'm going to take the points. I'm going to take 21.5 points. But it could go either way. Now, you could look up Oregon, beat somebody 28 points or more. But I think I'm going to take the points there.
Well,
Because I think at these times now, if you get a little lead here, these guys will get ready to play the next week. Or some of them play in a couple days.
That's the thing. It's all depending on the mindset. But here's the thing. Last year, Oregon did not have a good showing against Ohio State in the playoffs.
Nope.
Dan Lanning is a mindset person. To me, I could very easily, I know what you're talking about, and I agree with you, kind of pulling back a little bit once you kind of get in that comfortable lead. But I see Dan Lanning trying to prove a point. I see him trying to get his boys. I think this is a game. I don't think it's even in question. If James Madison has a chance to win this ball game at the end of the night, I will be extremely shocked. What I'm saying is, I feel like Dan Lanning wants to put his foot on the gas and rev the engine up for the following week. And that's going to be a big game for him.
And Oregon's got some weapons now.
Yeah.
So James Madison better control the football. Tulane and James Madison better control the foot because both them teams are high-powered offense.
Yeah.
They better control the ball and not give them that many possessions because if they do, they ain't going to match up with
The rest of these we won't talk about as much because we don't know squat about them. But you got Washington State, Utah State in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Utah State minus 1.5.
I don't know much about Utah State, this state. I just like to just listen to the name of the bowls.
I know you do.
Let's pick us one.
All right, hold on.
UNLV?
Well, let's do this. Let's say Utah State. We're going to go Utah State minus 1.5. All right, Toledo, Louisville in the Boca Raton Bowl. Louisville minus 6.5.
They'll be down there eating that Cajun. They'll be down there eating them crawdads. Ain't that where that's at? Crawdads.
I think that's an easy
that
cover.
Louisville covers that.
Yeah, easy.
Louisville will smash them, I think.
Boca Raton, ain't that it? I don't know.
I don't know.
Ain't that Florida?
Boca Raton, that sounds like some Louisiana, don't it?
No, I don't know.
I ain't never heard of Boca Raton in Florida.
Western Kentucky.
Boca Raton, Louisiana. That sounds better.
Western Kentucky and the Southern Miss. Western Kentucky is minus 5.5. And you know damn well this is Cajun land because the name of this bowl is real simple. The New Orleans Bowl.
Well, I may be wrong on that bucket. I can't even spell it, but I'm going to look at that while you're talking. I'm going to let you get
Let's take Western Kentucky minus 5.5.
If they don't get filled up on them crawdads.
Yeah.
Bourbon Street.
UNLV in Ohio. The Frisco Bowl. I've told you about this for a long time. Maybe they've come to a resolution. They probably need to win this thing because UNLV needs some money because they got to find a way to pay for Dan Mullen's second year of his contract.
Yep. What bowl was that?
The Frisco Bowl.
You know what I like about the Frisco?
What?
Where's the Frisco? Where Frisco Burger?
The Frisco Burger.
At Hardee's. You ever had that?
Never had it. It's good.
Oh, what you talking about? Ain't it? And it's kind of made in a boy like. Here you go.
Well, I'm going with UNLV minus 5.5. He got caught up on the name of the damn bowl. Well, I tell you who ought to win this one. California Bears are going to Hawaii. Okay. Hawaii is minus 1.5. You know where this bowl is? The Hawaii Bowl.
Hawaii Bowl. Playing the home, ain't it?
Yeah. So what you got?
I'm gonna play with the home team.
Yeah. Minus 1.5.
They gonna get the little ladies.
Hawaii minus 1.5 pot. Friday, December 26th, you got Central Michigan Northwestern in the Sports Bowl. Northwestern is a 10.5 point favorite. What you got, Bird? You would think Central Michigan probably gonna have a lot of their players. I don't know. They may be getting poached.
Northwestern, that'd be a boring game because you know they don't like to do nothing.
10.5 is a lot of points.
I take the point. Take the points.
So Central Michigan plus 10.5. New Mexico and Minnesota in the Rate Bowl. The Rate Bowl. That's the name of the damn bowl. Rate.
Yeah.
Rate. Minnesota minus 2.5. PJ Fleck, if he don't cover that, then I thought he would have done more.
Yeah.
All right.
At Minnesota.
Yeah.
I tell you what, he's the best damn dress coach in every game.
Is.
He's got his town. Hey, look, I was wrong. The Boca Raton thing is down in Florida, so my bad. But it just sounded like Louisiana.
All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll come back to this. We'll hit the rest of them next week. You go with that, Pac? We'll do one more game for today. Florida International, UTSA in the First Responder Bowl. This is also on December 26th. UTSA minus 9.5, 8 p.m. kickoff. I know what it looks like with UTSA. Yeah, UTSA covers this. Good. UTSA beats them by 2 to 3 scores.
Hey, guys, we've had to kind of rush through this thing right here because Coach Pac still look like he's mad a little bit. But listen, y'all give Coach Pac a little holler out, pat on the back because he was at the Dale concession stand selling cards.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Pac.
And I'm wrong about the Bookathon. I didn't know it was in Florida.
I know some of our many subscribers have not subscribed to what's the name of the channel? Pac's Cards. Hey, you get done liking this video, dropping a comment right here. Okay, go on over, search bar, type in Pac's Card Collection. All right, search him up. Subscribe to his channel. Make his day.
Yeah, and do that, make his day. And Ken Avent, we done hooked you up with a lot of lights now. We need to make your appearance on this show here, buddy.
That's right.
Ken Avent the third. Peace.